Day 3 at the Olympics, we cross to one of those Paris monuments that's a venue for these games. The Grand Palais is usually home to art exhibits and fashion shows. It's never been this loud, what with the 8,000 fans inside cheering on France's fencers. For more, let's turn to France 24's Selena Sykes. Just how loud is it?
Well, I can tell you, Francois, it's definitely one of the best atmospheres we've had at the Olympics so far in the Grand Palais, and that's because France has a lot of hopes in fencing. It's actually historically the country's most successful sport at the Olympics. Before Paris 2024, they had 123 medals in this sport, and they've already added 2 silvers to that, with Milo Breton and Yannick Borel both getting silvers in their events, and there are more hopes for medals today. We have in action as we speak, Enzo Lefort in the foil event, as well as Maxime Porty. Both of these fencers winning the gold in Tokyo for the team event 3 years ago. They'll now be looking for some individual glory for France. And then we have a very big favourite in action later on in the women's sabre. That's Sarah Balzer, who's currently the world #1. So it's really her gold medal to lose, Francois.
If you turn right, you can see across the Seine from where you are to the left bank. You're right in the heart of the capital, by the banks of the river. Getting from one venue to the other is, I guess, one of the big appeals of these games.
For sure, Francois, we literally have just walked from one venue to another. Very nice on a very hot summer's day here in the French capital. We were earlier at Place de la Concorde, about a 10-minute walk from here, and this has to be one of the most magnificent venues of this Paris Games. This kind of contrast of history and new, because it is, of course, the venue for all the urban sports that have most recently been added to the Olympics in a bid to get younger viewers interested. We saw skateboarding earlier on, and there were some French hopes, though some disappointment as well for Aurélien Giraud. He was kind of the big hope for the French to get a medal here at his home games. He came 6th in Tokyo 3 years ago, and he won the World Championships last year. But he has been knocked out in the preliminaries. He failed to get several tricks and fell whilst attempting several tricks. So he has been knocked out, but there's been a good surprise for the French, a crowd favourite, as Vincent Milou surprised many, and he is currently looking like he will qualify for the finals. He's currently in 5th spot after his preliminary earlier today. We'll have to wait until all the heats of the men's street skateboarding are over, but he looks like he's in a good position to represent France in that final.